Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be looking at a selection of inks that I was recently gifted. And the nice thing about this is there's actually a few inks in here I was really wanting to try. Uh, but also the cool thing is the person who gave me this, Becky Tozer Ferguson, gave me this nice cosmetic case. This is used for storage of, say, lipsticks or other things like that. And she took her label printer and put PEI pen guy on it. You can get these apparently at dollar stores. So it's almost perfectly made for ink samples. I believe there are 18 in here. A lot of Ferris wheel press, a couple others that I would like to try. So I'm just going to sit here and do some swatching. This could get interesting or boring really fast, but hey, let's do it. So I'm going to pull out this one here. So this is Waringu, or Anne of Green Gables, apparently, is the name of the ink. Waringal, yeah, Waringal. It's a Korean company, as far as I know, and I'm just gonna set that aside for a second. I'm working on an awkward angle here. Just gonna do a little swatch, and I'm gonna use my my glass dip pen for it. I had tried this the other day, this ink, and I really, I really kind of like it. It's a nice red. It's almost a pure red. So, um, and hmm, my pen isn't working. Okay. So yeah, it's a nice red. Sometimes I find reds can be a little hard. Like if it's too light, it can be hard to see for my eyes. Anne of Green Gables. My pen isn't working very well. Oh, there we go. So Anne of Green Gables, all you know, is a famous character in the first novel by PEI author Lucy Maud Montgomery. So Lucy Maud Montgomery grew up in Cavendish on the north shore of Prince Edward Island. I'm in Charlottetown on the south shore of Prince Edward Island. So anyway, a little bit of tidbit there. And here's another one, Wearing 12th Night. Probably should just shake these a little bit. Not too sure what color this is. There's a couple interesting companies in Korea making inks. Now now I quite like the red. As I was saying, this is a little soft for my eyes in some ways, but it's nice to have the sample. I don't know much about this company. This is new to me, actually. Using the dip pen, actually, it looks better than the ink swatch for some reason. So maybe in the right pen, that might be interesting. I'll have to try it in a really wet medium nib or a broad nib or something like that. I'm not going to put the inks back in just to keep track of everything. Here's another Waringill, The Phantom of the Opera. I have seen the movie. I have never seen the play. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, I like that. That's a nice blue right there. Oh. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. Phantom of the Opera. Now, I believe the nearest place I could probably get this brand is Atlas Stationery, I believe, might have it. I should check that out. Atlas Stationery in Chicago. I don't know if there's anyone in Canada that carries this brand, but if you know someone, let me know. Maybe, actually, no, I was going to say Wonder Pens, but I don't believe they do. And I really like that ink. That is, yeah, I really like that. That's nice. But do I need another blue ink? Yeah, I probably do. Oh, here's another one. Wearingule. Oh, you know what? For whom the bell tolls. Okay, I just clued in on something here. I was looking at their website and they talk about using literary references for their inks. So I see a literary theme going on here. Ooh, what is that? What color is that? Oh, I like that one. That is really interesting. It's going on very, like the swatch is really thick. When I put it on with a Q-tip, it's a green. It's very, almost like putting paint down in some ways. And that's really attractive, actually. I'm going to be inking up a pen with this one for sure. Oh yeah, I like this one a lot. I have a thing for green and blue inks. I have a thing for red inks too, in some ways, if you consider blood orange or ancient copper to be red inks. It's kind of a very nice viridian green would be the closest thing I could think of it, you know, in a watercolor paint or something like that. It reminds me very much of a it's that it's still wet. It's a slow drying ink. I like this one. Where that is definitely one I'm gonna. That's one for the try to buy or to at least ink something up in it. What do we got here? Ferris Wheel Press. Ferris Wheel Press is a Canadian company, Toronto-based. They make inks, of course, and they also make some fountain pens. Uh, this comes on almost gray. Interesting. What is that? We're going to find out. So this is Ferris Wheel Press. Atlas iron ore. I'm looking at that. Iron ore. Atlas iron ore. Now, when I put that down with the Q-tip right here, I didn't like it as much. Using the ink pen, it actually is more to my taste. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Not too sure what's going on there. I'll have to take a look at that one too. Usually I'm always looking for a gray I like. But I found out it comes down to the pen that I put it in. You know, I have a Pilot Custom 74 with a medium soft nib, and grays look quite nice in that pen. Oh, this one's a shimmering ink. Ooh, I didn't expect that. I thought that would be much darker. Huh. Let's see what we got here. Dip that. So this is Ferris Wheel Press down the Don Valley. Now, now, I have a lot of inks that are green, and I like green an awful lot. That's quite different than most every. Actually, that's different from any green that I have. I might like it. Mostly because it would be something different in my ink selections. Is it too light for my taste? Sometimes I find, lighter, brighter colors like that quite dazzling, a little hard to read. I don't know. We'll see. Not too sure what this one is. Another Ferris wheel press. It's Cloak and Forest. Let's find out what it is. Oh, I like that. Kind of a blue, bit of a green cast to it. I like how it's sort of a forest green down, cloak and forest, of course. Um, that's quite nice. I like that one too. So far, I should do a little thing here just before I get too far down. Which ones do I really like? I'm just going to sort of just going to do a little arranging over there, you know. Let's see which ones are really attractive to me. Not too sure what this is. Another Ferris wheel press, maybe? Yeah, Ferris wheel press Tokyo Bay Blue. Give it a shake. I think that actually has a bit of shimmer in it by the look of it, but I could be wrong. Is that something I like? I don't know. I'm just putting Ferris wheel press, just the initials down rather than the full name. So Tokyo Bay Blue. Looks kind of green to me. Yeah. Kind of reminds me a bit like tanzanite colors, but I could be wrong. Not too sure how I feel about that one. But thank you for the sample anyway. That's part of the fun of samples. It's a great way to try out new inks, see what you like without having to put the expense into a full bottle of ink. It's also part of the hobby that people who are into fountain pens swap inks back and forth or different things back and forth, uh, which I really like. It's very nice. And this one is another Ferris wheel press. It's called Majestic Maple Syrup. Interesting. Interesting name. Why Majestic Maple Syrup? Now, I have a few I have a few Ferris wheel press inks I like that I have, and I've seen other ones that I just find too weak. And I wonder how I feel about this. Do I like that? You know what? In a fine nib, I might like that. It's quite different from a lot of things I have. In the right pen, I think that would be quite nice. It's one of those things I don't know if I'd buy a full bottle, but it's really nice to have a sample. Put it in a fine nib with a really good wet feed or something like that might be kind of nice. Not too sure what this is. Let's turn that around. I'm just giving these a little shake. So this is Ferris wheel press, the fluttering heart. Ooh. Oh, okay. I thought that would. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Um, Interesting in the fact that it's one of those things that I I find all I find that very pale, very weak. Um, um, I'm not too sure. Well, on the with the pen, it's okay. I'm not too sure if it's something that's to my taste. I like stronger. I like stronger, bright, darker, richer colors. Maybe I like bright colors too. Um, but I'm not too sure if that's an ink that I would really get behind. Using this method here, and also the paper I'm using for my swatch, I don't know if I'm picking up all the shimmer and sheening and different the glitter, like that looks very gold. I think they're with a medium nib might be interesting. I don't think my method of swatching is doing it justice. I'm being I'm being positive here, but it's fun to try these things out. And you know what? I am going to actually go through a lot. I'm just swatching this right now. I probably am going to go through again with all of these and do a more in-depth video using a fountain pen. That's why I have this Prefonte fountain pen here. I'm just going to use it as a dip pen, do some writing samples, but not in this video. I'll look into it. That'll be future videos. There's a couple that I might actually ink up specifically because I really like them. So this is Ferris wheel press poison ivy. A lot of these I don't know about. I haven't really. Oh, okay. Now that that is nice. I like that. It's dark. It's rich. Really striking color. I think that's something I would put in a pen. Uh, oh yeah, poison ivy. Oh, poison envy. Sorry, poison envy. Ah, interesting name. I really like that. That is that hits all my buttons, as they say. That is nice. That is definitely one I'm going to ink up. Um, if I ever get a chance, I might, if I like it, I might even get a bottle. There's a couple here I would definitely put in pens um, that I like, and that one really suits my taste. Giving this a little shake. Troublemaker Grand River Sunset for Phaidon Pen. So this is a Phaidon Pens exclusive. Um, it's kind of a green. I don't actually know anything about Troublemaker inks. Is it Japanese or is it another one of the Korean inks? I'll have to look that up. Troublemaker Grand River Sunset for Phaidon Pens. Okay. once again, that's a little light for my tastes, but actually there's some, okay, there's some stuff going on in there. Don't know if you can see it. I'll have to, actually, I'm going to have to look at that again. There's some sheening and shimmer going on in there, I think. I could be wrong about the shimmer, but there's some interesting color variation in that. So that's interesting. A little lighter than I like, but there's a couple interesting things going on in there. I'll have to try it on different paper to see how it works, if I like it. It's this one. Troublemaker. Milky Ocean. I don't actually like that name. Milky Ocean. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. Oh, okay. Kind of a cobalt blue. With a bit of French ultramarine going on. I'm gonna have to get a new ink dip pen. Okay, there we go. There's some interesting things going on with the Troublemaker inks. I wonder what's going on. Milky Ocean. I see some lighter blues, but I also see some, I see a bit of teal, I see a bit of cobalt. So there's some color shifting going on in there in some ways that I quite like. A little light for my taste once again, though. Not too sure what this is. Let me see. What is it? Oh, Dominant Industry Sunset. I have a few Dominant Industry inks. I really like them. I have a Ginger Chicken and Tuna Gray, and I have Dominant Industry Blue. That's a little light for my taste. This one. But anyway, like I say, if you're interested in this in a brand or something like that, and you haven't tried it, it's best to see if you can get a sample. If you know someone who's got lots of inks, they might give you a sample. You can order them online, and if you like it, you can then order a bottle. So this is Dominant Industry Sunset. Sorry, yeah, Dominant Industry Sunset. Little thin once again for my taste. Yeah, a lot of these, though, when you put them in a pen, they might be quite interesting. So I'll be working through this and giving you a better videos down the road. So this is J. Herbin Blue Cream. Let's see. Jacques Herbin. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That is very nice. Why blue cream? It's almost like a royal purple. It reminds me a bit of tanzanite, Private Reserve's tanzanite for some reason. Blue cream. Blue. No, Blue Ocean. Sorry. Blue Ocean. Sorry. Blue cream. Blue ocean. That is definitely going into a pen. Definitely. Might even be one that I would down the road order a bottle of. I'll show you the ones I really like after here, but I think you're getting an idea what I do like. As I separate them, I see a theme going on. Okay, this is J. Herbin Violet Imperial. And I was just thinking the other one had this sort of, royal purple going on. So I wonder what this is. Violet Imperial. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that's that's the royal purple. Or in this case, imperial purple. And I like that. I like this one a lot, actually. Yeah. I like, yeah, that, wow, okay. I'm just muttering to myself. I hope, I'm going to bring all the samples back and in a minute. I'm just making a mess here. Oh, okay. This is J. Herbin Emeraude de Chivoire, and I actually have that. And so I'm not going to, I'm just going to do a little swatch here. And I have this ink, and I quite like it. And I have it because it's a shimmering ink. As you can see here, there's the shimmer. I usually keep it in a platinum preppy that I eyedroppered, just to keep it easier to clean. And I have it, and I quite like it. It's a nice ink. But sometimes with shimmering inks, I worry that they'll not necessarily gum up my pen, but just be hard to clean. Like I don't want the hassle, so I use an inexpensive platinum preppies for those inks, and not always, but I do. This here is Edelstein Golden Barrel from Pelikan. I've not tried this. I've seen it. A friend of mine had it in a pen, in a Pelikan, the year this came out. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this ink. Would I use this? Ooh. Wow. That, I like it. I like that more than I thought I would. Would I be able to read a page of that? That's the question. I write in my journals, and sometimes I write letters. If I got a letter written in that, would I be able to read it comfortably? Actually, that's a lot nicer than I was expecting. Edelstein is gemstone in German. This is one of the inks of the year from a few years ago. They tend to make this line Edelstein, and they bring out a new one every year. This year is rose quartz. Now, I'm going to be honest, like that actually is a pleasant surprise. It's an ink that I thought wouldn't be something I would like, but actually that's really, that's really gold. It's very attractive. So anyway, okay. So thank you, Becky Tazer Ferguson, who's a local pen collector and pen person, pen friend, for gifting me these samples. I really appreciate it. And I'm just going to quickly, this is really cool. This is just something you can buy in a dollar store. It's for cosmetics. It's plastic section here. It's great for ink samples, how to store your ink samples. I might have to pick up a few more of these. So I'm just going to quickly go through some inks here. So if you look at the ones that I'm not too sure about, you'll notice that they tend to be fairly light, okay? So for whatever reason, I often, like, these are nice, and in the right pen, these would actually, there might be something in there that I really like, but are they too light for my eyes? You know, would I enjoy reading a page of that ink? That's the question I always ask myself. The Anna Green Gables actually is quite nice. I should put that over there. Now, these are the ones that I like, okay? And as you can see, there's a couple surprises in there. As you can see, I like darker colors. I really like blues. I really like greens. The two colors that really surprised me, when I had looked through this and I saw that I had the Edelstein Golden Barrel, I actually didn't think that would be to my taste. I quite like that right at this moment. Putting it in a pen, it'll be interesting for me. I might have to might have to dig around and find a pen that I'd be comfortable putting it in. That would be really nice. That pen requires a transparent demonstrator pen. That ink, I should say, requires a demonstrator pen. It is that attractive. So it's a lot stronger than I was expecting. This is the surprise of all of these inks, and it's a nice surprise. It's very rich. I bet you get some really nice line variations on a medium or a broad nib. How easy it would be to clean out of a pen? That's a good question. The other one that surprised me is this one here, this Ferris wheel press down the Don Valley. It's a lighter green than I usually like, but it's very bright. It's very cheerful. It's a little bit different than a lot of the greens I have. And as you see, it's actually quite a bit stronger than all of these here. So yeah, that's been a lot of fun, actually, just for me. I don't know about you, but anyway, it's really been interesting to look at these colors. And oh yeah, there's the green emerald, Jacques Herbin. Yeah, there's definitely this Ferris wheel press, for instance. That's Poison Envy. This For Whom the Bell Tolls. This Jacques J. Herbin right here in Blue Ocean. I can see some shimmering going on in there. Okay, so that's quite nice too. The Imperial Violet, it's a little bit like, for instance, that is a bit too light for my taste right here. This Dominant Industry Sunset, but this Imperial Violet Imperial by J. Herbin, very similar. It's just a stronger, richer color for me, which I like. A lot of fun to look at these and compare, you know. So anyway, yeah, thank you very much. I hope you liked the video. If you're new around here, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to do some more videos with these samples. I'll be using fountain pens. It'll be interesting to see which of these changes my mind. Do they look better in fountain pens? Yeah. I'm going to put it in, use this here pen here for this project. So, and I'll do it on, I'll try some writing samples on different papers, see which ones I really like. That's part of the fun of learning about new inks. What do you like, for instance? So anyway, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and please give the video a thumbs up if you like it. It helps a lot. And tell me if there's any of those inks that you've tried and which ones you recommend. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.